Hello lovelies, I hope you're all doing amazing. Today I want to show you how I do my super long skinny stilettos. This has been a very requested video, and I have on several occasions told you guys that it's really hard for me to film this video. I have limited movement in my hands, so it is really hard to film with an overhead camera, but I have tried my very best. Sometimes it will be slightly out of focus, and that's just the way it is. I've also switched to a high viscosity gel and also a pink gel instead of a clear low viscosity gel, just so I can show you how I do things without having to turn the hand upside down, and also so that you can see what I'm doing. So I've clipped my previous nails down, or my nail, and now I'm using a tornado bit to just remove that gel on the top. I have an education in e-filing, and I'm also a certified nail tech. So just be careful, and I hope that you don't pick up an e-file if you don't know what you're doing. It is very important to know what you're doing so that you don't accidentally hurt yourself, because they are very high speeds and they're very sharp, and things can go wrong very quickly if you don't know what you're doing. Then I'm just taking down the free edge of the nail, and I'm going to show you now. I have a very extended hyponychium, so as you can see here, this is my extended hyponychium. This is due to the fact that I always wear long nails, so that the body is trying to compensate for that. So my natural nail bed has actually gotten longer, so this is the shortest I can cut my nails down to. It looks very long, but it's the absolute shortest I can ever wear without actually ruining my hyponychium. So now I'm just removing some of that excess on the top, and then I'm going to prep my nails using this diamond cuticle bit, and I am just doing one side at a time, flipping the rotation when I move to the other side, and I'm just doing this gently. I'm not putting any pressure. Again, don't use an e-file if you don't have taken a class or if you're not certified. Please be careful. Don't do this if you don't know the anatomy or what you're doing. If you want to do nails without having an education, please make sure that you know how the products work, and also that you're very careful for the allergies and the damage and the things that can actually go wrong when you do your nails. So now I'm using this ball bit, and I'm not touching the nail plate because I don't want to create rings of fire. That's just on the cuticles. And then I'm just etching the nail with this. This is a 100 grit file, but it is very well used, so it's actually a much higher grit now. It's very loved. And also I do have a bit of a clear layer of gel on top of this nail, so don't be scared. I'm not filing through the natural nail that much. Then I'm using a dehydrator and an acid primer. I always use acid primer on my own nails because that works best for me. I always have minimal lifting, so then I'm using a very old loved brush, and I'm just rubbing in the base gel into that nail, just really getting it in there to make sure that I have proper adhesion. After I've cured that, I'm using these extreme length forms, and I'm just rubbing them between my thumbs to make it very skinny. I'm not using that extra little tab because I don't need to. And now I have just fitted the form into a very long stiletto. And as you can see, I'm just going to point out right about now, you can see that it's straight out from the side walls down to the tip, and that's how you want your stilettos to be. Then I'm going to start building. So I am just a little out of focus here, but I am just using this high viscosity builder gel, which means it won't move so much, and it's also pink, highly pigmented, so you can see what I'm doing. And I'm just building out the free edge, barely touching the natural nail, just to build the very tip. And as you can see, it's going straight out from the side walls. I'm giving it like a little bit extra, just so I can file off the excess rather than having to go in and fix it later. And once I'm happy with how that free edge looks, I will put it in my lamp for 10 seconds, and then I'm going to take it out, and I'm going to pinch it 2 times. So after that first 10-second cure, I'm just going to tap the nail and make sure that it's hard enough for me to put the pinching clamp on. Then I'm going to put it back in the lamp for another 10 seconds, and then I'm going to pinch one more time and then put it back in the lamp, remove the pinching clamp after another 10 seconds and fully cure. Then I will remove the form. With gel, you need to remove the form as soon as you can, just so that the LED and UV lights can't penetrate through everything, especially if you have a very highly pigmented gel. Also make sure that you have a lamp that fits for your gels, because if you use a highly pigmented gel like I'm doing here and you have the wrong lamp, it may not cure, and then you will go with uncured product on your nails, and that is highly allergenic and not very good in many different ways. So please make sure that you cure fully. So I've just applied a slip layer, and now I'm just pillowing up some more gel towards the cuticle area. And it looks a little bit messy, but that's alright. This is the first time I'm using this gel, simply just because I wanted to do this video, so bear with me. I'm used to a lower viscosity, so I'm just going to fully cure that as well. And then I'm going to build up the thickness just a little bit more, and then I'm going to do my first set of filing. I always file twice, so first I build up the structure just a little bit, just so I have enough strength to hold the filing, and then I will do the finishing touches and filing again. Now I feel safe enough to file this very, very long nail so it won't break. So I'm using a sanding band. I think this is 100 grit sanding band, and I have scored the edge so I won't actually cut myself. And I'm just going to file the apex area a little bit and just around the free edge, making it look nicer and getting the shape that I need to completely build up the apex and the rest of the structure. I'm just doing this so that I don't accidentally waste more product than I have to. And also I will get a better look at what I need to fill in, what I've missed, where the dips are, and everything like that. So now that the nail has been fully cleansed and I have filed the free edge and everything around there, I know what I need to do in order to finish this nail. So I can see the dips and I can see the shadows, so I know now where to look. So I've just applied a slip layer, and now I'm going to build up the rest of the nail, fixing the apex a little bit and some of the dips. And also a side note, the reason why I do this in many takes is because the gel is very highly pigmented, and if I do layers too thick, they won't actually cure all the way through. So that is why I am applying some, curing, applying some, curing, applying some, curing again. So it will be, and also it's a very long nail, so it does take a few takes, because I don't want to burn myself either during the polymerization part of the curing, when the exothermic reaction creates a very hot nail. So here I'm just building the apex and finishing the structure, and then when I'm happy, I'm going to fully cure, cleanse and finish file. When finish filing, it is extremely important that you try to support the nail plate as much as possible. So when you're finish filing or filing the free edge, that you support the nail so that it doesn't get uncomfortable or hurt. It's hard to do it on yourself, but if you're doing it on a client, you can use both of your fingers to support the nail while filing. So I'm just filing everything, making sure I have that spine in the middle, and that everything meets in the apex, and the spine and everything around it kind of like curves over. It's hard to explain, but yeah, this is just what I do. And then when I am happy with how everything looks, I'm going to buff it to make it really smooth and dust everything off. And that's that. Not a super extensive video, maybe not the best, most professional video either, but either way, I tried. You guys have been asking for this, and here you go. I hope this is enough for you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, comment and subscribe, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!